Waggle my nuts.
Fucking.
Wiggle waggle.
Times have changed and times are strange. Here I come, but I ain't the same. Mama, I'm coming home. Times gone by, seems to be we could have been a better friend to me. Mama, I'm coming home. You took me in and you drove me out, yeah, you had me hypnotized, yeah. Lost and found and turned around by the fire in your eyes. You made me cry, you told me lies, but I can't stand to say goodbye. Mama, I'm coming home. I could be right, I could be wrong. It hurts so bad, it's been so long. Mama, I'm coming home. Selfish love, yeah, we both alone. The ride before the fall, yeah. But I'm gonna take this heart of stone. I just got to have it all. I've seen your face 100 times. Every day we've been apart. I don't care about the sunshine, yeah. 'Cause mama, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. Lost and found and turned around by the fire in your eyes. I've seen your face 1,000 times. Every day we've been apart. I don't care about the sunshine, yeah. 'Cause mama, I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
Yes, that was an intentional silence. I meant to tell the guys before we went live, but it totally slipped my mind. But thank God they were apparently looking at the screen, or they were just waiting for me to pull the trigger. Either way, but
Your
yes,
show.
that was intentional silence at the beginning of the show. obviously tonight's going to be a little bit different. Welcome to Glick's House of Music. Happy Tuesday, everybody. You guys know me. I'm Glick. We got Blaze hanging out. It's a little Glick and Blaze's mixtape. And then Michael's and Michael.
What up?
He's yeah. So yeah, tonight's going to be a little bit different than normal. Obviously, unless you're literally living under a rock, which if you are, you're not watching this right now either. And if you are, awesome. If we're what you're watching, that's even better. But the biggest news of the day, especially in the music world, unfortunately, we did lose a actual true legend and an icon in the music industry. I don't think it comes to any big surprise, but Ozzy Osbourne did pass away earlier this morning. I think it was all kind of a given once they did that final show, the tribute show. I think I made a comment about it maybe last week talking to Walker when we were talking about that concert. I think I said I wouldn't give him more than a week or two. And I forgot, real quick, just to get this out of the way, we do have our Angel of Death list, which was affected today because Wally had him on his list. So
God, we're morbid.
Yeah, we are morbid. So Wally is on the board finally with the death of Ozzy Osbourne. Blaze, obviously, you see he can't kill anybody. And then I'm still over here kicking everybody's asses.
So I get from politicians, astronauts, to philosophers.
So
I hope you're wrong about Mel Brooks, you dick. He's got to finish Spaceballs 2 first.
Who has Mel Brooks? I think I have Mel Brooks.
Glick does.
Yeah. This guy.
Hope he's
That's
wrong.
what I said. And that's what I said when you guys announced about him talking about Spaceballs. I said, that son of a bitch ain't going to make it to the end of the
year. You're going to get Jimmy Cartered by Mel Brooks.
Yeah. But, yes, our Angel of Death list, we are morbid, but it's something fun to do. Wally is on the board. He got his first point of the season or of the year with the unfortunate death of Ozzy. And I actually thought that Ozzy was on one of the other two idiots lists, and I say idiots as a term of endearment.
Fair.
Because I made that comment last week on the show, and I was like, you know what? I have one more emergency pick. I'm going to go snatch him up, and I'm going to call my shot because I don't think he's going to make it past 7 days. And had Wally not had him, I would have hit the 7th day today, and I would have got all kinds of fucking points just to wrap the season up, and with a nice little bow on it, and consider myself the Angel of Death.
But Sue told me that after the final show concert, they were supposed to go over to Switzerland, and Sharon was going to help him with an assisted suicide or something like that.
And that's how he died.
That is what happened. Did Sharon do it too?
Oh, God, no. I mean, no.
She didn't do it.
I'm not a fan of Sharon Osbourne. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I mean, give her props for everything she did for Ozzy's career. But not a fan of her in general.
Yeah, but I'm not here to punch down on Sharon Osbourne.
No, but
she did lose her husband, and I have to give her some sympathy and empathy there for it. So.
Yeah, well, I mean, Ozzy has said many times over, had it not been for Sharon, he wouldn't have had the career that he had.
Glick, tell me about the Motley Crue Sharon War.
Motley Crue Sharon War. There was a band
called
that
Motley
was
Crue.
Not well. They never really. To my knowledge, they didn't come out with the band. Everybody speculated it was Motley Crue, that she would not allow to be on the tour at this final show or something like that. I think it was something to do with money.
There was a big fight for years. Sue says it was all because Motley Crue wanted to get paid for something.
Oh, I don't. It's
so I pulled it up. Sharon Osbourne publicly criticized Nikki Sixx of Motley Crue, calling him an a-hole and disputing an anecdote about Ozzy Osbourne sorting ants, which was featured in the band's book and movie, The Dirt. She also expressed frustration with the band use Ozzy's image in their movie promotion. Additionally, Sharon mentioned Motley Crue was disinvited from the Black Sabbath farewell show due to their manager's attempts to profit from their events.
Yeah, there was speculations on who it was. Sharon said that it wasn't Motley Crue, or their people said it was not Motley Crue, that they were never invited. But supposedly there was another band another band. At least that's what because they didn't announce who it was, that was not welcomed and was not going to be there. But everybody speculated it was Motley Crue. Whether or not it was, nobody knows. That hasn't really come out as far as I know of yet. It could have been Motley Crue from the past beef or all that stuff, but yeah, we're not here for neither nor that.
I was only curious because she was chirping behind the scenes over here about it and asked me if we were going to talk about it. That's all. So I didn't know. I mean, wanted to talk about
you can't have a conversation about Ozzy Osbourne and not go over the Ozzy Osbourne controversies. He had a long career, and that's just one of them.
Yeah, that's just one of them. I'm sure there's other bands or musicians that he's feuded with or had beef with throughout his career as well. I mean, I remember the whole Black Sabbath coming back together was a huge deal because whatever various arguments and infighting and this, that, and the other thing. So, but I'm glad they did. I'm glad they got to come back together, and I'm glad that they got to do this final farewell tour, final farewell concert and everything, and Black Sabbath was there.
Ami Iommi didn't make it here. He's dead.
I was letting it simmer, Michael.
I'm such an asshole. Why did you ask me to come here?
I didn't ask you because I was like, wait a minute, did I ask him to come? I didn't know Ozzy was going to die today, so.
Oh yeah, so I'm hitting Glick up. I'm like, hey man. First I asked him if he had a guest because usually when he doesn't, I was like, fuck, I haven't streamed I think since Friday. So I was like, and then like the day went by, I had already heard Ozzy had died, like when I got up this morning, and I was like, hey man, we talking about Ozzy today? Come back, no. Being sarcastic.
I was like, wait, Ozzy died? Why would we talk about Ozzy Osbourne dying on Glick's House of Music, a music show?
Oh, Glick's House of Death. Oh, wait, I have him in the death pool. Yes, let's talk about it.
No, the show kind of put itself together. Thanks, Ozzy.
Yeah, thanks, Ozzy. Yeah, because I didn't know what I was doing tonight, and I didn't know what Blaze's schedule was, and I was like, maybe I just won't do anything tonight. Fucking, I don't care. There's going to be one of those things. And then, unless you guys wanted to come up and do something, but no, this summer season, man, it's kicking my ass, but nothing against the artist. You guys go do your thing. Obviously I want these guys to be out doing their thing. I am going to try to get James Luker to come on maybe next week. I know he's got some stuff. He's got a video that he's filming this weekend. He wanted me to come out. Unfortunately, I can't because I have the kids, but I'm going to try to get James to come up next weekend. Or next Tuesday. So, but yeah, everybody's out doing gigs and stuff. I ain't mad at him, man. I'm happy for him. Just summer needs to hurry the fuck up and get over, so I can get guests back on my show.
It's music festival season. You can't blame him.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not mad at him.
This is money making time.
Got to get up there and shake that money maker.
I do want to give an update for this Friday. Michael's not going to be with us. He's got family. Family comes first. Family is a priority. It's supposed to be trivia week. However, exhaustion, it's not going to happen this week, unfortunately. It was supposed to be Steven Spielberg. I'm not sure if I'm just going to make that September or what. However, with that being said, either Wednesday, depending on what Wally has planned, and it'd be some coordination, either Paraanalysis Part 2 either be this Wednesday or Friday. If it's this Wednesday, I'll do a Paraanalyst. If it's this Wednesday, then Friday I'm gonna do a solo show, and then but if not, if Wally's got his stuff tomorrow, because I know there's a race or something he's doing. I know we discussed it last night. Then Friday will be the Paraanalysis. And what it is, part 2, is we have a bunch of EVPs to listen to, and I'm going to see if Curtis wants to come back up. So, anyway, with that being said, that's my announcement for this week.
What always impressed me about Ozzy Osbourne was how he couldn't string a sentence together on Ozzy Knows Best. But you put a microphone in front of him, fucker could just turn it on just like that and perform.
Muscle memory.
That's just nuts.
Yeah,
he was barely functioning, and then you put him on the stage, and bam, he's a performer again. It was mind-boggling to me. I was like, man, possibly putting on something out. I mean, he cannot string 7 words in one row.
Well, and that's the crazy thing about these aging musicians and whatnot. I got him on my list.
It's not just he had Parkinson's, so that's definitely huge.
I want to pull this up here real quick because I think I have him. I think it might be Johnny Mathis.
You got Johnny Mathis on the bottom here, Jim.
Yeah. They're like basically wheeling this guy out on a dolly and setting him up in front of a microphone.
Johnny
at this point. Yeah, I think it's Johnny Mathis.
Who the hell's going to see Johnny Mathis? His fans are dead.
Beats me. But yeah, I mean, it's all these. I mean, it's all these old musicians know, man, and it's crazy. I will say, not a lot of celebrity death affects me too much. This one did hit me kind of hard today. I had to take a few minutes and just kind of.
I think it means Johnny Mathis.
yeah, Benji's a huge Johnny Mathis fan. I did have to take a few minutes and kind of gather my thoughts and listen to a little Ozzy earlier today, and been listening to him today because I was such a huge fan. I loved Ozzy, grew up listening to his music, even watched the Osbournes, as dumb as that show was. I was a fan, and I can say that I was fortunate enough to get to see him twice and get to see him with Black Sabbath once.
I was going to ask you guys if you guys ever got a chance to see him live in concert. I haven't. I have not.
And I got to go to a show where he was too sick to perform, and they almost burnt down the amphitheater. That was awesome. Something happened. Great show. All the other acts were amazing, but then the announcement came that Ozzy wasn't going to be able to perform, and the fans lost their fucking minds and started tearing players apart.
Fan is short for fanatics.
I have participated in a tearing down of the stage because of a similar situation. I was in my 20s.
They were tearing down the whole ass amphitheater. Fences were coming down, seats, stage, concession stands. Like, it was complete, total anarchy. I was like, yep, my cue to leave.
Complete and total pandemonium.
This is my cue to fight my way through the crowd and get the flock out of here before SWAT shows up and starts shooting people with rubber bullets and tear gas.
I see fire. It's time to go.
Yeah. But a memory, an Ozzy memory that I always have. Poor Ozzy got sick and the fans went ballistic.
Nothing wrong with that sometimes.
Your Ozzy memory has no Ozzy in it.
One of my Ozzy memories has no Ozzy in it. Yes, exactly. He was there, just not performing.
It's of Ozzy memory.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I got to see Ozzy 3 times, and one of those times was with Black Sabbath, and that was absolutely a double bucket list right there. And
the only way to make that feel better is if it was opened up with Johnny Mathis.
Well, actually, funny you say that. He was the opener.
Dude, you remember Donnie Iris and the Cruisers?
Yeah.
Totally off topic, but I don't care. That's why I'm here. Went one New Year's Eve to see Rusted Root, and at like 5:30 in the early evening, they had Donnie Iris and the Cruisers. Well, if you got a Cruisers ticket, you could stick around and see Rusted Root, because apparently they didn't sell out or whatever. So we were getting stoned to the bone in the stands with these uber super old ass ladies that were there. They never even heard of Rusted Root. They were there just to see Donnie Iris and the Cruisers, and we're wondering why all the people kept coming in. They're like, "Well, what the hell? We got nowhere to be. Let's hang out. It's New Year's Eve, you know." Man, we got those ladies so high. And they were like my moms. It was hilarious. They loved Rusted Root. One of them loved having a nap.
I was gonna say.
It was a good time. Nothing at all to do with Ozzy Osbourne. You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. When's the first time you guys listened to Ozzy or remember listening to Ozzy?
5th grade. I mean, I can really remember it.
Yeah, I want to say I think I was like around like 10 or so. I remember. Well, yeah, I was like 9 or 10. I remember it was one of the times when I had poison ivy and it almost killed me. And my cousin, who was quite a bit older than me, her boyfriend was over, and we were just kind of hanging out, and he was trying to like uplift my spirits because I'm a kid, I'm sick, and whatnot, and he just put in this Ozzy tape, and it changed my life because I was like, who is this? And I want everything. I want to hear everything by this guy, and that's
You
all I
remember the
want to
tape?
do. I do not remember, but the first song I heard that it was Mr. Crowley.
That's
I don't remember which album that is.
huh. Is that for the one with the crazy baby on it? Crazy baby. Crazy babies.
Crazy Baby. That's Alice Cooper. $1 Million Babies?
No, it's called Crazy. I had the picture disc for that album. I just can't think of what it was called.
I'm trying to look and see. It's from 80.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a vampire on the front. It's sort of black and whitish.
Was it Black Sabbath or is Black?
It's
That's
Ozzy.
Ozzy.
Oh, straight up
I
Ozzy.
think it might have been his first album with Zakk Wylde.
Mr. Crowley.
I think it was after Rainbow's Tribute.
Oh, it was on the Blizzard.
Yeah, the Blizzard of Oz. That was the werewolf Ozzy.
Yeah.
I had that on picture disc.
Mm-hmm.
A picture disc, kids, is a great big vinyl LP with a picture on it.
Tarantula, always got to be the one upper. I started listening to him in '83. She was born in '85.
I didn't. Okay, even though I vaguely remember my dad and his brothers listening to it. I think they listened to a lot of Guns N' Roses. I remember that. Probably Motley Crue, White Snake, shit like that. But it wasn't until I was in started high school in Texas, and I actually vividly remember listening to Ozzy. I was over at a friend's house, and his dad listened to it. And at that time, I really wasn't into rock, so I didn't give two shits. So anyway, that's my Ozzy story.
Yeah, like I said, I was somewhere between 8 or 10, and I'm sure I'd heard some Ozzy before that, like in passing, because there were some big hits like Crazy Train and Iron Man and stuff like that, and some other songs, and I'm sure I heard them in passing.
Iron
but
Man
it
was
wasn't
Black Sabbath. Crazy Train was Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, no, yeah, but it's still Ozzy Osbourne singing.
Sure is.
Isn't it all Ozzy Osbourne?
It's still Ozzy at the end of the day.
So whatever.
Ozzy outside of Black Sabbath is not Black Sabbath.
Fair.
It's still Ozzy singing.
That's like Rob Zombie is still White Zombie, but without Rob Zombie, it's not White Zombie. God damn it! Fuck my.
I mean, Corey Taylor is still Corey Taylor, whether he's with Stone Sour or Slipknot.
And Marky Mark is still Marky Mark without. What was his group? Was that
without a
Funky
bunch?
Without it, yeah, he's just
I don't know.
There's no Funky Bunch. He's
Mark
just
and
Mark
the
Wahlberg.
Funky Bunch. Good vibrations.
Now some bands there are like Axl Rose needs Guns N' Roses.
God, have you seen Axl Rose lately?
David Lee Roth needs Van Halen. Now he did have some cool solo songs, but yeah, actually I seen him about 5 or 6 years ago. I thought the concert was great.
Yeah,
but he did a great job. He's definitely out of shape, but he did a great job.
I know he tried the rap thing there for a little bit. I think it didn't pan out too well, or it's something. He tried to diverse his. He tried to do what Garth Brooks did and didn't work.
Yeah. Like I said, I knew I heard Ozzy growing up because like my dad listened to Black Sabbath and stuff like that, but it never really hit until I was a little bit older, and it was just like something clicked inside my brain, and it was Black Sabbath and Ozzy, and I wanted to hear it all, and I had to hear it all, and then as I got older, it was like, man, I got to see this. I want to see him in concert, and then they started doing Ozfest. And I was like, hell yeah. I never imagined I would get to go to 4 Ozfest, but I did. And it was great. So, well, outside of where the crazies took over and tried to burn the place down.
That is one of the 10 white trash notches you got to get the badge.
What's that? Ozfest?
At least 4 Ozfests.
At least 4 Ozfests.
So I got
9
one
white
notch.
trash tasks. The 10 white trash tasks you need to do. You got 9 left.
What's the other 9? Let's see where I'm at.
I can't talk about them all on air. We can only cover about 6. We can only cover about 6 of them, and legal gets involved.
We don't discuss why we have purple wings. We don't discuss. You guys haven't seen. I don't think you guys seen that movie.
What's that?
Fucking Hellride. The purple wings.
Oh, I don't think I've seen it.
Man, it's a great western. It's a modern biker western.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dope ass flick. Again, God damn it, the dude that fucking played in Reservoir Dogs, he plays it. The one that passed away recently. Fuck, what the hell?
Michael Madsen.
Yeah,
that's
Michael
the guy.
Madsen.
Yeah, he plays in it. It's a fucking dope ass movie. It's like it plays like a Quentin Tarantino movie, but it's not. I think he was a producer on it. So yeah, it's a non Quentin Tarantino movie. I forgot who fucking does it though, but it's a dope ass flick.
If he was a producer, I'm saying it.
What up, Jeeves? What up, Noah? Yeah, like I said, I guess you could go back to when I was a wee little kid, as far as like Tarantula saying, my dad listened to Sabbath and stuff like that. But actual becoming a fan, it was somewhere between 8 and 10 for me, and it was just been a fan ever since. And it was he was one of those artists, man. Like the last 5 or 10 years, I just felt bad for him. Mm-hmm. Like, dude, you've done enough, man. You've done enough. You've already. Your status. Nobody can claim your status as Prince of Darkness.
The motherfucking Antichrist.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he was wrapped up in so much of the satanic panic back in the fucking 80s and shit.
Listen to his fucking lyrics backmasked.
Yep.
Suicide Solution. He was playing Suicide Solution when it happened. Let's charge Ozzy Osbourne for the song.
Yeah. No. Yeah, like I said, I did start to feel bad for him. But I will say, man, at this farewell tour or tribute tour show or whatever, a lot of amazing acts did show up. But the one performer that really stole the show, and it was almost kind of like a passing of the torch, and I don't know how much you guys know about this guy. I'm still familiarizing myself with him, but Youngblood.
I've heard of Youngblood. I don't think I've listened to Youngblood.
I like him. He's still new to me, but he did a cover of Changes for this concert, and I was gonna pull it up for tonight, but I knew it would kick us in the dick hole, so I didn't. Probably. But I would say anybody out there listening, do yourselves a favor. If you didn't see the concert, which I haven't seen it all the way through yet, I do plan on watching it all the way through. But go check out the Youngblood version.
I think I have listened to some of his stuff. Yeah, I will. Yeah.
I'm still, like I said, I'm in the new stages with him. I was listening to a little bit of his stuff before he did that, and I like some of it. But it was almost passing of the torch kind of moment between him and Ozzy at this concert when he did. And he absolutely killed that song.
I know where he pops up on my Facebook feed.
Yeah, I've seen it. Like that's where I first became familiar with him, was like TikTok. And I was like, well, let me go check this guy out. Is he an actual artist, or is he just a TikTok douchebag that wants to put together one song and blow up and make a few 100,000 off of one stupid TikTok song or trend? But he's actually...
And then hookers and blow.
Hookers and blows, baby. Tossing hookers out the window and... Oh, wait, that's Michael Irvin and Warren Sapp. Never mind.
I just want to see if he could get down the steps and catch her.
If anybody could have done it, it might have been Michael Irvin.
Yeah, the man was quick and he had good hands.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. Like I said, today has been for me personally. Like I said, I typically don't get too wrapped up in celebrity this, but this has been kind of a heavy day for me today. So yeah, like one of my heroes is gone, so to say. So no more.
Sweet Leaf. I love that one. That was, I think, probably my favorite one.
Which one?
Sweetleaf, Sabbath.
Mm-hmm. In honor of Ozzy Osbourne, I'm going to bite the head off of 13 bats tonight. Not on the show because I'll go to jail.
Or unhinge your jaw and just do one dog.
I could do that. I don't know if I can unhinge my jaw.
You wouldn't even have to unhinge. I think you could fit your mouth.
Wasn't he banned from the Alamo for pissing on it?
Yeah. Banned from the state of Texas, I believe. For pissing.
Yeah, the whole entire state, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember hearing about.
So when you mentioned Texas earlier, I was surprised. Is that where they did the farewell concert in Texas?
Oh, I don't know.
Ozzy Osbourne was banned from performing in San Antonio, Texas, after being arrested in 1982 for urinating on the Alamo. He was initially banned from city-owned venues. The ban was then lifted 10 years later in 92 after he apologized and donated to the Daughters of the Republic of Texas, the organization that maintained the Alamo. Ozzy later returned to the Alamo with his son to film for History Channel, where he formally apologized. So when they were doing his son does a ghost show. So I'm assuming maybe they were filming one of their ghost shows there.
Appeasing the spirits, so to say.
They do paranormal investigating.
I know.
Yeah, but I mean, maybe appeasing.
I've participated in a paranormal investigation, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
So the Brits
tune in later this week,
first, right? The Brits were the first Americans. We're just them evolved. It took a Brit to be the first dumb American abroad pissing on somebody's fucking national monument.
I wasn't mad at that. I thought that was a pretty funny stunt, but I don't. It doesn't bug me that somebody does something like that. It's a building. I know there's history associated with that area, but it's still just a building. So piss on it all you want, Ozzy.
American getting in trouble for pissing on St. Peter's Cathedral or some shit in Rome.
Every time it rains over the Alamo, that's Ozzy in hell pissing up. That's if the place exists. So, Michael, you got any? You know of any? Well, you mentioned one, the suicide solution.
That was a pretty big. That was one of the main driving forces behind Tipper Gore spearheading the PMRC, the Parents Music Research Center. He was a big deal.
Yeah, they
really targeted him. Another one, wine is fine, but whiskey's quicker. Can't think of what that. That's not Suicide Solution, is it?
I'm not sure. I don't remember the lyrics.
I think it's the same damn song. But yeah, just they're glorifying alcohol. Bear. I mean, they weren't the only ones. He wasn't the only one downing a fifth of Jack on a stage at night.
No,
everybody was. I mean, it was sex, drugs, and rock and roll, man.
It was a whole image of rock and roll. Was that? Yeah.
Throwing the TV out the window of the hotel.
Yep.
According to the Dirt, he taught Motley Crue just how to do it on tour.
That's oh man, that's or even wrecking the stage during a concert. That's a huge rock and roll thing. At least I know for grunge. Kurt Cobain did it a lot.
A lot of well, I mean, I think one of the most infamous Ozzy stories was the biting the head off of a bat, but it was
that was in Iowa
when he went to the CBS executives to sign his recording contract. He brought 2 doves with him, and he was initially going to release them after he signed his contract, but I guess the record label lady was a bitch, and he was super high and forgot what he was going to do. And just to silence the lady, he bit the heads off the doves.
Yeah, he wasn't very kind to some animals.
Yeah, it was like, this lady's a giant cunt. I'm high as fuck. I was gonna release him as kind of a ceremonious thing. Instead, he just reached in, grabbed it, and bit its head off, and spit it on the table, and said, "That silenced the bitch. Let me get her again." All right. 2 for the price of 1, you bitch.
Ooh.
She's a bitch. I'm going to perform animal abuse.
And then the
Perfect.
You escalated
logic.
that real quick.
Ooh,
The
that
Osbourne
escalated.
logiceth.
Some drugs don't play well with logic.
Yeah. And then in '82, that fan threw the dead bat up on stage, and I guess Ozzy was known for like throwing meat and shit into the crowd, and they would throw stuff back like goat testicles or whatever. And he didn't realize that it was an actual real bat. He thought it was a rubber bat until he bit the head off of it. That was in Iowa. You were right. It was in Des Moines. So that was another defining moment in Ozzy's career.
Oh, he did a lot of crazy shit.
Show.
A lot of drugs. That's your world, Blaze. The drug world. I don't know nothing about that.
But that's like rock and roll drugs. I'm more hippie-ish drugs.
I still
weed
feel
and
like I'm not saying you use those drugs. I think you would have a better idea and understanding of them than I would, because I'm just like,
yeah, he's like, that's like more cocaine and fucking party drugs. I like the chill drugs.
yeah.
No, what that's like is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've heard stories.
I've heard that cocaine, the reason it's such a crazy drug and such a drug of choice amongst like celebrities and and celebrities in general, because it only lasts for like a half hour, but it's such an incredible high. That's why they're constantly doing bumps and shit like that.
From what I've heard, it eliminates the need for sleep for days at a time. And
there's that.
Slims you right down. Unless you're Artie Lang. You get fatter somehow.
And you lose your nose. Your nose literally falls off your face.
Andy Lang. I don't know why I'm laughing about him. Poor guy. Poor guy. I've never done coke, so I wouldn't know. But somebody described it to me like almost like Michael. Like it's like drinking a lot of coffee in a short period of time. And I'm like, that's not a feeling I want. I don't know.
Yeah,
It just depends. I mean, sometimes it's jittery, sometimes it's not. It depends on if you're getting anything good or not. From what I've heard.
I've never tried it. Now I did. Have had it offered to me before. Surprisingly, when I was down in Florida, of all places, a friend of mine was down there, and he was like, "Come on, Glick, do a little bum ski." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm good, bro. I've watched you do 47 of them in the last 3 hours. Like, I'm gonna sit here and drink my fucking beer and be happy."
Me and my roommate threw a huge fucking Halloween party in Phoenix out of our apartment, and I was going to MMI at this time, so it was a bunch of bikers. And I'm just stoned and drunk. I fucking stumble in my bathroom. There's Donnie doing a fucking line of coke off the fucking counter. He's like, looks up. He's like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Dude, you're good." He's like, "You want some?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good." But it was a funny moment. He had that look like I just fucking stole his child.
Oh shit!
Oh no! Like, I don't give a shit, dude.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's when you try to keep a secret usually.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this was so long ago. This was back in 2012, 2013. So well over a decade. So I can tell that's a safe story to tell right now. There's nothing incriminating about it.
There's nothing incriminating, unless he's still doing lines off the bathroom counter.
If he's still there doing, yeah.
Which down in Florida, I'm almost 100% positive he's still doing the bump skis, as he called them. Come on, Glick, do a bump ski. I'm good, bro. Got my beer ski. I'm good.
So you had brought up earlier that I never got into reality TV shows. It's not my thing. How long was that show on? I mean, I do remember it existing.
Too long.
Entirely too long.
The Osbournes, yeah, it was on for. I'll give you an exact. It was on for a little while, and then they did. Then they had some. There was different spin-off shows, and Fat Kelly got skinny, and then she was Skinny Ugly Kelly, and Like, there's like there was 4 seasons, so it was on for.
Oh, it's not that long. It's
Only
like
4.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like it was a cool little sneak peek into the lives of the Osbournes, but it's also how much of it was scripted, how much of it was actual reality. You know,
The Jack and Kelly thing seemed unrealistic.
What about the
Yeah.
Jack and Kelly thing?
The on again, off again sexual tension. It was weird.
Who's Jack and Kelly? Were they brother and sister?
Yeah, they were their kids.
Maybe I watched a different show. It might have been.
I'm like, what is going on?
Might have been the reality porno.
Did you watch the French version?
I was going to say, I think Michael and I were watching 2 totally different shows over here.
Watch the porn parody Osbourne.
There was definitely tensions between Jack and Kelly. I don't think the sexual variety. It was more over who was going to get to the refrigerator first. But yes, I'm fat shaming both of you.
Tell me Ozzy's got 2 porky kids, but I'll say he's got 2 porky kids.
Well, I mean, they're both kind of Kelly. I think Kelly did some. I don't know if she like started working out or if she did the easy way out.
She seemed like a real idiot, but she turned out to be kind of okay. Jack too. She got like a real shit knob. Then he ended up doing some pretty cool things.
Yeah, like she's
like certain charities and such. Jack Osbourne turned out to not be a turd at all.
Yeah, I mean, outside of the fact that Kelly Osbourne has had more plastic surgery than anybody I can think of right off the top of my head. I mean,
So you've never heard of Cher?
She makes Cher's plastic surgery look like the bare minimum.
Tara Reid.
Poor Tara Reid. She was so pretty, and then she had to go get plastic surgery and just completely fuck up her entire life. After hearing them on the soundtrack, too. Hell yeah. Dude, that was a great fucking movie, man.
Heavy Metal was awesome, dude.
Great animated movie. With a great fucking soundtrack. Great fucking soundtrack.
John Candy at the end, the aliens are snooting the fucking space coke and shit.
Yeah.
The sequel should never have been made.
Agreed.
Well, you gotta ruin something. You gotta ruin something to cash out on it, you know what I mean?
This is true. Salt Lake City Punk 2.
I'm enough drinking and shit, he'll trying to kill me over here. It's not the first time I've heard that. I should have seen that coming.
Summer. Okay.
Summer Sweaty. Sweeney, yeah.
Devo. Blue Oyster Cult's a good one. Punk Railroad.
The BO.
Dude, I think I'm gonna watch that tonight after this, man.
The original
Heavy Metal. Ooh, I have an idea, Glick. I'll tell you afterwards, though.
Okay, I was gonna say, why don't we take a little break ski, so I can go take some bump skis.
That's a better idea. You gonna get a bump ski? What?
It wasn't just for kids. Yeah, heavy metal. Yeah, it was. Yes, thank you.
Is it Summer Sweeney or Summer's Weenie?
Summer's Weenie or Summer's... Ooh, you're right. That could be read either way. Summer's Weenie or Summer Sweeney. She's like, fuck.
Here I am, Summer's Weenie for the rest of my life.
So, Blaze and I were kind of on the fence about... Now, we can't do an Ozzy show. We can't do an Ozzy night without certain songs. This is one of those songs. It's all the above.
Way to have a sense of humor, Weenie.
So, if you're watching on YouTube and we happen to get blacked out, we will be back momentarily. Jump over to our Facebook page, jump over to our Twitch page, or just go check out the video yourself on YouTube. What up, Parker? But, like I said, Blaze and I were kind of on the fence on this one. We don't know what's going to happen. But we'll be right back here in just a few minutes.
We didn't get pulled on YouTube. It's still playing.
I was going to say, good news is we did not get muted on YouTube. I had it pulled up. I thought that was, that kind of caters to both worlds. You nerds, you rock fans out there. That was a dope-ass Iron Man tribute from the Marvel Universe and, of course, Ozzy. So
some Iron Man news came out recently. I don't know if you heard.
No.
After they're done with the soft reboot on the MCU, after the whole Doomsday and Secret Wars thing, they're going to be recasting old characters to come back fresh and new. Iron Man's one of them. Tony Stark's coming back after Dr. Doom's done and Robert Downey Jr. is gone.
Wash, rinse, and repeat.
Bring it back.
Yay!
Yeah. Wash, rinse, and repeat.
People are hoping it's going to be Tom Cruise's superior Iron Man. I don't want that.
Nice. Well, save that for your Friday night show. We're here to talk music tonight.
We're here to talk about
Ozzy. Iron Man related. You had Iron Man play. I just thought it was kind of cool.
To be fair, Glick, you did.
To be fair, yes. To be fair.
To be fair.
I'm going to tell you guys something truer than the North Star. If you're dealing with names like Parker and Summer, you know you're dealing with white people.
I'm sitting here, I think you're right, dude.
I never met a person of color named Summer.
I haven't either. Interesting.
No, anyway, welcome back to Glick's House of Music. We're talking Ozzy tonight, man. We're remembering Ozzy tonight. We're talking just a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
We're trying to talk Ozzy, but we keep distracting ourselves.
Yeah, Michael.
Don't make me do some picklebacks. That'll really throw this train off the track. Crazy Train. Ozzy again.
I do have Crazy Train coming up here in a little bit.
Man, I love that song. Love that song today.
Yeah, no. Chatter's Box, if you got your guys' ear holes on and you guys were fans of Ozzy or anything like that, what's some of your earliest memories, or what's something that that you go back to think about Ozzy, or favorite song or anything like that? Whatever Ozzy related, don't be shy. Drop it in the Chatter's Box.
We've covered the bat.
What's that?
We covered the bat.
We covered the bat.
Oh, we covered the fact he's dead. Other than that,
yeah, exactly. But I'd like to put that question on you guys. Do you guys have any favorite Ozzy songs? Or
I like
Ozzy or Black Sabbath.
I like War Pigs. But War Pigs, I think, is Black Sabbath.
It is. Still a jam. It's a great tune.
It's an anti-war song, and I fucking love it for that. I'm going to tell you why. It's a good song. Good song. Michael?
Oh, boy. I'll tell you what I don't like. Mama, I'm Coming Home.
Why is that?
It's just a slow, lame song. I can't explain it. I can't explain why I hate that song. I don't care for it.
Okay. All right.
It's just.
What about you?
People seem to like that song a lot. It gets played a lot.
It does.
I could see where, it does kind of. I feel like there's other Ozzy songs that get played a lot, like Crazy Train. I figured that would be one that people were kind of like, because it's the New England Patriots. It's their run out song.
I didn't know
that. There are some other sports teams that use Crazy Train, but it's iconic, man. It's going to get you jumping. It's going to get you up and out of your seat. It's going to get you pumped up and excited at the end of the day. So it's great for a sports arena or a sports coliseum.
As so Thunderstruck.
What's that?
We'll talk about AC/DC on another night.
That's an even better sport. Hey,
here's something for you, Glick. Glick, here's something for you. You probably know this. In April 2021, Osbourne was inducted into the celebrity wing of the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Yep. He was a big. So, as far as the music goes, one of my all-time favorite songs, obviously, Mr. Crowley. Love that fucking song. But Close My Eyes Forever with Lita Ford.
Mm-hmm.
First time I seen that video, things happened to a young Glick.
Because she was in her 40s and looked fantastic.
Because Lita Ford was something else. But I do love that song. You have your obvious songs. I like Paranoid as well. Shot in the Dark was great. Bark at the Moon. Yeah, there's so many. I mean, it's hard for me to pick one or the other. But yes, Ozzy Osbourne was a huge wrestling fan and WWE fan. I believe that he performed at a couple WrestleManias or was a special guest host.
So in 1986 at WrestleMania 2, he and Lou Albano managed the British Bulldog.
Yeah,
Bulldogs, the tag team. Yeah. He was a co-manager for the British Bulldogs.
That's pretty cool. I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm. I don't either.
Bulldogs. I remember Captain Lou. Shit, I thought he was already out of wrestling by the time the British Bulldogs came around.
I think he was only
the old cartoon days.
I think he was only co-managing just that one night at WrestleMania. It was probably just a gimmick thing as usual. Which
but I don't know about Captain Lou. He was an old school.
So Ozzy Osbourne with WWE, he performed his music on WWE shows, including hit single "I Don't Want to Stop at Judgment Day," one of the pay-per-views. He was also a special guest host Monday Night Raw with Sharon, featuring the Raw's Got Talent segment. And War Pigs was the theme song for NXT TakeOver War Game events.
Do you remember that?
So Ozzy was definitely a fixture in the WWE world, the WWE family. I'm sure tonight on NXT, they're going to be doing a tribute to him. I'm sure Friday night they will be doing a tribute to him. And I'm sure next Monday they will be doing a tribute for him as well on wrestling. He was definitely a fixture in that community. And he loved WWE and he loved wrestling. So,
was he knighted?
God, no. God, no.
I do know that he has 2 stars. He has one on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Then he also has one in the Birmingham Walk of Stars in Birmingham, England. So he's got
Ozzy was considered for knighthood. He has never been knighted. There have been campaigns and petitions to have him recognized, with one petition even garnering over 35,000 signatures.
He wasn't, Black Sabbath wasn't inducted to the Hall of Fame till last year.
Yeah. Black Sabbath, yeah.
Last year.
I remember talking about that.
Like, why does it take such a huge icon and band to take till 2024?
Because they keep putting all these bullshit ass bands in there. Like fucking Oasis and Nirvana.
Well, they're good in their own right.
I'm just saying, it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Ozzy was in well before Black Sabbath. But there's a lot of bands. Okay. You'd be surprised when the nominees come out and you look at the list of nominees. There's some bands on there that you're like, really? Why are you even being nominated? But then there's some other bands on there that's like, Jesus Christ, you're not in the Hall of Fame already? You know what I mean? You would think some bands it's just a given. But yeah, I remember talking about
that. Hall of Famers.
I remember that when it came out last year about Sabbath being nominated. I'm like, damn, I thought they already got in like years ago. And then come to find out, Ozzy did, much deserved, obviously. But yeah, Sabbath was one of those bands.
Smaller catalog of work. Ozzy alone has more out than Black Sabbath did, doesn't he?
Yeah.
As a solo.
I
mean, he went through
yes.
3 guitarists.
Yeah, he's
After-
his
after
solo albums. 13, 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 more albums under Ozzy than Black Sabbath.
Yeah, Black Sabbath only has 12 albums.
So, most recent was 2013.
Yeah, well, 13.
Cut out all the ones that are live.
Ozzy's most recent album was in 2022. Patient number 9. That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, Ozzy had 6, 12, 18. Yeah, Ozzy had
Dark
a
Side.
fuck ton of. But Ozzy was also putting out solo albums at the same time he was with Sabbath.
Prolific artist. It means you did a lot for the small brained.
Just say that.
For the Sasquatch.
Yeah. Let's just say the man put out a lot of goddamn music at the end of the day.
A lot of hits, too.
Yeah.
How many top 100 Billboard songs did he have? You seem to be on the research tonight, Blaze. Let's learn about Ozzy tonight.
Oh yeah, I got his awards up. Which one was that? UK Hall of Fame.
How many top 100 Billboard hits?
Oh shit, that's a good.
Ozzy Osbourne has had 2 reach the. Wow.
Probably not that many.
Check this out. Ozzy Osbourne has only had 2 songs reach the top 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 as a solo artist. Close My Eyes Forever with Lita Ford, which peaked at 8, and Take What You Want featuring Post Malone. Oh, that's a good song, which peaked at 8 as well.
Those are recent.
No, those are the only 2 songs he's ever had in the top 10.
But those are recent, is what.
Not the first one. No, that was out. Shit, I was in high school when Close Your Eyes Forever came out.
He only has 2 songs reach the top 10 in the Billboard Hot 100. That's not all the other top one. Like the Billboard Top 100 is like
that's the one I want. Yeah.
But to be fair, Billboard Top 100 is just radio music that we're told to like anyway. So.
Dude, shit. 0 number 1 hits, 2 top 10s, and he had 6 songs. Yeah, but Billboard Top 100 back in the day when he was coming up, radio play was important.
Yeah.
So the Billboard Top 100 is like
case some top 40 every Sunday, dude.
Yeah, that was like the end all be all. But he's only got 6 songs on there total.
That's wild.
Close My Eyes Forever came in at 28. Take What You Want at 8. Mama, I'm Coming Home at 28. No More Tears at 71. Shot in the Dark at 68. And I Don't Want to Stop at 61. Excuse me.
Crazy.
What was the name of his very first album under solo? Solo first album. It was mentioned once.
Self-titled?
It was mentioned once tonight.
Ozman coming?
Blizzard of Oz.
Blizzard of Oz, yeah.
Wow. I would have thought he had more.
What was the first Black Sabbath album?
That I don't know. Crazy
self-titled Black Sabbath.
What was it, Black Sabbath?
Mm-hmm. Just keep saying self-titled. You'll be right eventually. Smog.
What year was that?
Ooh, boy. 71?
70.
Just
1 year off, but close. Close. What year was the first? What year did Blizzard of Oz come out?
81.
1 year off again. 1980. Yep.
Caught me drinking. I was trying to get that done quick so I could answer. Back to the coil. Oh, God.
Smarter than Michael yet again.
Not only did Ozzy die tonight, but Glick drowned on beer. He died like a real rock star. He didn't go to Switzerland and kill himself. Skis and brewskis.
I saw an Ozzy meme today. Fucking Ozzy's up in heaven, fucking laughing at everybody that OD. Be like, it smells like little bitches in here, or some shit like that.
Nice.
I think it's hilarious that Ozzy went to heaven. That's the joke.
You know, the Prince of Darkness didn't go to heaven.
He's high-fiving Satan right now. Like,
I'm here to take over.
I just want to let you guys know that since he did go before us, which is actually kind of surprising and shocking. When we all go and we're not allowed in hell or heaven, and we're got our special VIP right out there by St. Pete, Ozzy will be performing for us.
You know what else happened today? Satan retired.
Yeah, Ozzy's just rolling around hell. Satan!
He's no longer Prince anymore. He's the king.
Lucifer said, "You're in charge now, Ozzy. Do whatever you please."
Thank the stars, you're finally here.
Yeah. This is the bullshit.
The Morning Star has retired.
Yep.
That's funny. Think of all the contemporaries Ozzy had. He outlasted so many people. Not just longevity-wise, but like performance-wise, career-wise. He knew how to adapt, like doing the whole... I'm sure it wasn't his idea. I'm sure Sharon cooked that up somehow. Maybe Jack out. He seemed like smart enough to do the Osbournes. I highly doubt they approached Ozzy about that.
That was probably a Sharon Osbourne thing. Like I said, Ozzy, it was no secret with Ozzy.
Mick Jagger's still going 81 years, man.
Yeah, it was no secret with Ozzy that Sharon was the driving force behind his career and his success and the longevity. So, I mean, that was no big secret.
She pumped him full of adrenochrome.
That's Hollywood stupid, not radio. Of course, getting into television, that would have brought them into the adrenochrome circles.
There you go.
That explains the many transformations of Kelly.
Oh, they were using her adrenochrome. She was the
like,
sacrificial child.
And what the fuck?
You have to sacrifice for us all.
So, goddamn it, a man died today, you sons of bitches.
Not just any man.
The Oz man. I was a fan. I liked him. I thought it was a little ridiculous, some of the stuff he would do. And again, I could not get into that show. Just seeing how he looked at me, dude, it was brutal. And
yeah, I was like,
oh my God, I can't.
Yeah, he was.
This dude's gonna die on screen. I can't watch this.
He was a mess.
Oh yeah.
I just thought to myself, how the hell does he get on stage and just rock out?
Because he sat down, didn't he?
Just like a cocktail of drugs. It's got to be what they did to him. So, okay, we're going to take him back to the 70s. Ready, go.
That's like the one bump he would get before he died. That was his last bumpskis.
Yeah, the last several years when he would go on tour, he just had this big, massive throne that he came out and sat in. I'll be honest with you. I don't think the man was actually singing. And I don't blame him if he wasn't at the end of the day. I ain't even mad at him. I would not be mad if I paid to go see Ozzy in concert and it was him lip syncing the entire time. Because like I said, the last several years, I felt bad for the guy. Like, let him give it up, man. He's done it for so long. He's done everything he can possibly do in his career.
Except for make more money for Sharon. That View money ain't going to last forever. Ozzy, get your ass on tour.
Yeah, but dude, he's got so many songs and so many hits, and
But doesn't she have two shows? Doesn't she do shit in UK too, like the View UK?
I was wondering if she's going to do a farewell tour with his
started
body.
View over there, right?
With his body in a glass casket, just wheel him out and
Weekend at Ozzy's.
Nice.
Jack is a paranormal investigator now.
Love that.
He can come out there with the spirit box and talk to his dad.
Oh my God.
Dad, would you like to sing Crazy Train? Oh my God, Dad is singing from beyond the grave. No, he's not. You just started playing the track, jackass. Which we don't care. We'll watch Dead Ozzy pretend to sing.
Was there a
Summer's Weed back?
Is there an Ozzy Osbourne weed song? Stoners need to know. Sweet Leaf.
I don't.
Sweet Leaf.
Oh, Sweet Leaf. Yeah. I wonder if Ozzy was a weed guy or if he was just really strictly the hard.
Okay, so I actually brought that up, but this is from an article from 2004 People. So this is like current in his before he's not current life anymore, just like prior to today.
It's current on life.
Yeah, prior to today, he said something along the lines. He says he still uses marijuana, but he refuses to microdose anything else. For me, that's lighting the fuse. So he still smoked the ganja up until today. So yeah, no more. He quit the sweet leaf permanently today.
Yeah, but however, like the marijuana and stuff with his Parkinson's and shit like that, that's I mean, medicinally, obviously Parkinson's disease, man, marijuana is the shit for Parkinson's.
I have heard of weed being used for Parkinson's. I don't know the success rate or what, but I would imagine.
Shit.
Dude,
I imagine it would help.
There's a video on YouTube of this dude that's all ate up with Parkinson's. And he smokes a bowl, and within a matter of like 5 minutes, everything relaxes. His shakes goes away. He's able to sit up. I'm like, no fucking way is that real. But it's not a time lapse. This is a real time video.
Medicine, man. It's medicine.
And it's just like, wow, dude. Why isn't Michael J. Fox on that shit? It's like he's out there fucking fucking around.
This is a crazy thing. I've never heard anyone say this before.
I know. For other reasons.
I'm dying to know the reasons you would want Parkinson's. For a really tight 5-minute set, man, I could bust that shit out on some Parkinson's.
I was trying to think of a Michael J. Bong joke, but I think it already passed.
Dude, he could have his own fucking line. And like his own strand. What is it?
It'd have to be plastic. That way, when you drop it, it doesn't shatter.
That is something I've noticed. That's just something I've noticed since I've been in Kentucky. I'm typing it in the chance. It's pronounced strain, not Stran.
Oh, did I say that wrong?
I hear that shit a lot where I live.
Oh, is it strain?
Because it is strain. Because I work at the local liquor store, and we also sell those hemp joints. So people will come in and be like, "Yeah, I'm looking for this strain."
Dude, you're down in hillbilly fucking central.
I know,
like
but it's strain.
Kentucky, Southern Ohio, fucking West Virginia. You're down at dude. It's strain for them.
I think I know what that means. Summer's weenie.
Go gadget vibrating fingers.
Right. Won't need to have to vibrate ever again.
Anyway.
Go Gidgy.
Derail.
I know.
Everyone's just imagining.
No more clicking than the mouse. What? Why y'all red for? Because I made a funny joke.
It's because I'm out in the sun. Because I'm out in the sun.
Glick's face. He was really embarrassed by that. He doesn't want to ladies that way.
I'm out in the sun all day, every day. My face is red. No,
Just
so Ozzy died today.
that's what we were talking about, right?
You guys
Do
want to
you
hear some
think?
more Ozzy music?
Do you think? Oh, do you think Sharon Osbourne, when he was going through some shakes, she would just use his? I'm just gonna stop right there.
Ooh, you know what? I got that's a hell of a topic for Wild Card Wednesday. Anybody with Parkinson's disease that want to come up on a podcast, please feel free, men or women, because I have questions when it comes to the sex life.
Do you have diseases? Does your partner love you for it? Call Jerry.
Hit us up at the Nonsensical Network, bio.link/nonsensical network. All our operators are standing by. Now I got questions. That's a good Wild Card Wednesday topic. I'm just saying.
Anyone with Parkinson's, ASL, y'all.
Oh, we're all going to hell. Hey, we're gonna talk to Ozzy.
That's right.
Yeah.
You go to heaven for the weather. You go to hell for the company.
And to finally see Ozzy in concert when he's not in the chair.
He's not even chair. What do you guys feel like some more Ozzy right about now?
I mean,
sure.
I'm ready if you're ready, Captain.
I want your guys' honest opinion. Now everything is covers tonight. This is not Ozzy, because fuck you and your copyright infringements, YouTube and Facebook. This is a cover band. It is called. This is a band by the. Words are hard. The Prairie Cartel, with their cover of War Pigs, Blaze.
Sweet.
And I dig this cover. I think it's cool.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches at black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. In the fields, the bodies burning, as a war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind. Oh no, poisoning their minds. Politicians hide themselves away. They only started on the war. Why should they go out to fight? They leave that to the poor. They leave that to the poor. Now in darkness, world stop turning. Ashes where their bodies burning. No more war pigs have their power, hand of God has struck the hour. Day of judgment, God is calling. On the knees, the war pigs crawling, begging mercy for their sins. Oh no, Satan, spread your wings. Time will tell on their power and minds, making war for just fun, treating people just like pawns in chess, until the judgment day comes. Politicians hide themselves away. They only started on the war. fight? Should they go out to fight? They leave that to the poor. They leave that to the poor.
Well, hello.
I like
How are
that.
you doing?
What it do? I would be checking that band out a lot more. The Prairie Cartel. I didn't even come close to spelling that right. It don't matter. I know what it means. It's in the notebook. Blaze, you're in charge of burning this when I die.
What the fuck am I doing here? Nice.
I found that on Facebook while I was doing a little doom scrolling on the break.
Doom scroll. I was doing that before we went live
Sure.
earlier. Sitting here yelling at
Face
fucking
is
AI
priceless.
slop.
Look at his face is
Dude.
crazy. And it looks like Sacha Baron Cohen is Jesus.
See, look, it's more AI slop.
Blaze was
Whatever happened to good old days of cutting and pasting?
minimal Jeffrey.
Too much bothersome creativity involved.
Good old cut and paste. People like you destroyed the entire mentality and mental functioning of people who did that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either. We have a hashtag, Minimal Jeffrey.
Minimal Jeffrey.
No, welcome back to Glick's House of Music. Guys, like I said, everything is cover songs tonight. Just because of the copyright stuff. We gotta tiptoe and we gotta tread the line. We are remembering Ozzy Osbourne tonight. 76 years old, man. 76. I would have thought he was a lot
if he was still
older.
alive, how much would he remember today?
Remember of today or just of everything in general?
Good question. Legitimate question.
I don't think Ozzy anything past 1985 he has forgotten.
Can you imagine showing up to your suicide appointment late because you forgot?
Doing bong rips like,
I was going to ask you, Blaze.
Man, I got to go jump in.
That's what I was going to ask you, Blaze, because you looked it up and I hadn't seen the story yet. Did he use one of those capsules that we did the show on?
I didn't read into like the whole like procedure. I just know he went
when you brought it up, I was trying to look for the pictures of them because I know we had a couple pictures and I think you did a couple memes, and I couldn't find them.
You guys,
I will have to look into that though.
You guys assisted on a live somebody?
No. There was.
I don't want to talk about that, Blaze.
I almost did myself once.
I mean, I've been there before. No, we did a story on them because they're these unaliving pod. They're actual pods, dude. You get inside this pod and it's supposed to off you in like 2 seconds.
Like a people hotel. People go in and don't check out.
Hotel California, baby.
Hotel California.
Eagles still alive and going well, as far as I know of.
Unpopular
Another
opinion.
great band.
Fucking hate the Eagles.
I will punch you right in your fucking.
Fuck the Eagles. There's a great balladeers.
Great.
They all sound the same, man. It's just over and over again.
I cannot wait until Arliss asks him.
Separate them. Love them. Put them together. Fuck those guys.
I cannot wait until Arliss asks who objects at your wedding. I'm gonna start singing Seven Bridges Road.
Murder you.
I'm gonna start singing Seven Bridges Road by the Eagles.
Oh my god, I will kill you. Seven Bridges is the worst song that they do.
I'm just saying, New Kid in Town. The choice is yours. Whatever you want. I love the Eagles.
That's also terrible. I can't think of one I like. I used to like Hotel California. I can't even stand listening to that even. As soon as I hear bam, 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 it's like, God, seek.
Skip.
There's not
stupid fast forward button
that will play an Eagles tune.
Did you know?
Glenn Fry
Did you know? Oh, a little tidbit of trivia about Ozzy Osbourne before you go on your Eagles. Ozzy was a huge fan of the Eagles.
Wow. Like shooting their discs out of the air with shotguns?
No, man, he enjoyed listening to him, seeing him. He was friends with the guys.
That was the big fat lie that Glick's telling
They
me.
probably had the same plug.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Liar.
Is it a lie? How do you know?
Liar.
You're only saying that because you don't like the
never
Eagles, because you have terrible taste in music.
I'm Googling this.
Horrible taste.
I mean, you do. You're a fan of the ICP Juggalo Nation, so
Not as much as I used to in my younger days.
you grew out of that phase.
I still listen to some of it sometimes. I know, speaking of ICP, I know Sharon Osbourne and ICP had a huge beef.
Yeah, oh yeah, they did.
Yeah. She said they wouldn't.
Fan.
Yeah, she said they wouldn't amount to something or blah blah blah, and then they fucking blew up. It fucking went platinum and all that shit. And she had actually bet them like 20 grand or some shit.
I won't hate on the guys as far as music goes. Like, so this is some of the criteria for.
They're marketing geniuses, man.
Yeah, so this is some of the criteria for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which, as much as it pains me to say this, and I think I'm going to throw up. I think one day, eventually, down the road, there's a spot in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for ICP. Because they were, what is the word I'm looking at?
They're iconic.
Well, not that word.
Innovative.
Yeah, innovative.
Yeah,
they're innovative. Thank you, Michael. Innovative. They made a new style ish of. They twisted a genre of music and kind of made it their own.
The whole Dark Carnival scene was just their own. It was like their own rap Grateful Dead sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a traveling fucking show.
I like to compare him to Kiss more. I know ICP doesn't like that, but
100%.
the stage show, the makeup, the lights, the production value. I mean, you go to an ICP concert, it's a show.
Yeah, show, exactly.
But all the bands that Jelly Roll used to be an ICP, was like a juggalo.
Yeah,
in ICP, but he ran with those guys.
Yeah, he used to play at gatherings and shit, which he was going to again, but I doubt
it. But yeah, look at some of the other bands that have ran with ICP. So that's why I said, as much as it pains me to say this, and I will say this, there are a couple ICP songs that I'm not going to lie, I do like.
I like To Catch a Predator. That's a good one.
Yeah, I think that they have a place in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame one day. Not anytime soon, but one day. Not only that, but also what they've done outside of music. He can bring himself up, I believe. Yeah, he can bring himself up. You know what they've done out. You know, with the clown, insane clown wrestling and stuff like that. Like, I think they have a place in the Hall of Fame one day. As much as I don't like their music and I cannot stand their fan base. They're as bad as they're not. Yeah, actually they are. They're damn near as bad as Ohio State fans. They should all be put down.
So that's the thing, man. Juggalos don't die, man.
They just multiply.
Hey, baby kids. We baby kids. We don't die.
Oh my! I have not heard that reference in decades.
But the same thing can be said about bringing it back around. The same thing can be about Ozzy, because when Black Sabbath came out, when Ozzy started doing his solo stuff, he was doing things other people weren't doing at the time, and just having fun with it, And I'm sure there's people out there who don't like Ozzy, and if you don't like Ozzy, well, fuck you.
Exactly.
And that's how Juggalos feel about me. Yeah, that's how Juggalos feel about me, not liking ICP. Fuck you. Like, I will gladly go fuck myself.
I've
feed your lizards crickets.
Yes.
I know.
Good. It's feeding time, because I hear the crickets. They're like, kill me.
It was funny. You popped in. Glick's just jabbering away, and it's like crickets.
Yeah, I'm sitting out on the porch, so
Nice.
It's I thought Jeff was here for a minute. I heard the crickets.
No,
Oh yeah, he would
that's
play that
metal on
sound.
metal grinding.
Well, there was that too. A lot of times.
Excuse me.
Connor would bring the crickets and Jeff would bring the metal grinding. Wally, you're just jumping in. You got the crickets in the background. What's your thoughts and your opinions and your feelings on the Ozman, man?
That is actually the man that got me into the hard rock heavy metal. I mean, he was the man that a lot of people that's in heavy metal. If it wasn't for Ozzy and Sabbath, I don't think we'd have half the bands that we got in the heavy metal regiment of like Megadeth, Metallica, shit like that. Because I mean, they kind of did their little spin off of what Ozzy was doing. But I love all of Ozzy's music. Ozzy was the Prince of Darkness, man. I got to see him 5 years in a row during the Ozfest. I got to actually see the reunion tour that they did on Ozfest with Black Sabbath. It's greatest concert I've ever been to. I mean, Ozfest was the shit. And then even one year, believe it or not, they actually had ICP as an opening act during one of the Ozfest. So
That's
I
true.
remember. I was trying to ignore that.
yep. That was actually that's when they started the correct me if I'm wrong, Blaze. That's when they started the different Jester covers. It was the second album is when they were on the Ozfest tour.
That was in '94.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was a youngin' when I first went to my first Ozfest, so.
Yeah, if I remember right, that was Riddlebox. Wait. Yes, that was Riddlebox, and that came out in '94.
Yep. But yeah, it was. I got on WhatsApp.
Which happens to be my favorite ICP album. Is the Riddlebox.
That's actually a lot of, believe it or not, that's a lot of people I know that are ICP fans. That's their favorite album. It really is. I'll be straight with you. I did listen to ICP, but they kind of ruined me on one of their albums, and the only reason I quit listening to them is because they contradicted themselves. When they did
is it the Magnets? I hate that song too.
No, it's where it was fuck the rebel flag, and then all of a sudden later on in their career they started flying it at their shows and shit. And I'm like, you guys can't contradict.
I don't think I've never seen it at one of their shows.
Yeah, they actually had it here in Ohio down at Legend Valley. They actually had two of them flying off the stage.
Interesting. Anyway.
But yeah,
I don't know nothing about nothing when it comes to that.
Other than that, I mean, Ozzy really, him and Sabbath opened a whole different era of heavy metal music for everybody. I mean, there wouldn't be a Slayer. There wouldn't be, I love Slipknot. There wouldn't be them. Everybody praises Ozzy for getting them to be in their regiment of the heavy metal and stuff and doing everything. And one of my other favorite artists, every time I've ever seen a show or anything, he's always praised Ozzy, and that was Jonathan Davis of Korn. He loved Ozzy. That was his, idol. But yeah, it's a sad day in the music world and everything else, but, I mean, hell, I didn't expect him when he was first diagnosed to live as long as he did and actually be able to do his final farewell show and everything like he did. I mean...
While he's I'm filing on the board for Angel of Death.
I was just gonna say for anybody listening, this, ladies and gentlemen, right below me is what we call a baby face in the industry. Because had Ozzy been on my board, had things went the way that I was thinking they were gonna go, I would have started this show talking the most amount of shit, just because I was gonna call my shot, emergency death. And get to the point, I was going to get so many.
You know what? I would have challenged that, and this is why, because it was a planned suicide.
But that wasn't out in the news.
It wasn't? I thought it was planned. I thought he had let his fans know that.
He actually during that I watched the replay of that whole concert. he actually at the end closed it that he had this planned after this.
Oh,
But
I
it
haven't
wasn't.
watched. I haven't.
It actually was not supposed to be until actually the end of this month. It wasn't supposed to happen when it did.
Oh, I haven't seen the concert all the way through.
He
It is.
he,
It
he
is kind of the
literally
last. This is the last week of the month, so.
But at the end of the day, there's nothing in the bylaws of the Angel of Death competition.
There
that
isn't.
Says,
There isn't. You're absolutely right.
so
But
I mean,
I would have challenged. I probably would have conceded, but next year I would have asked for an amendment.
I
As
mean,
a non-player but network member, I would have just gone simply against Glick and went for everyone else.
Michael, how has that worked out for you so far going against Glick?
I'll be back, gentlemen.
But yeah, Ozzy's like he's definitely the god of metal, man. I don't care what anybody says, and I'll fight him tooth and nail over it. Ozzy Osbourne is the god of metal, Prince of Darkness. There wouldn't be, like I said, the bands that we have now if it wasn't for him leading the way. I mean, he opened a lot of doors for people. So, God bless my man. Well, Satan, you're the new ringleader is coming to join you finally.
With Ozzy being gone, I am the new Prince of Darkness on Earth.
You mean the new pussy of darkness? Yes, you're right.
I'm gonna tap your stupid ass out. We're gonna see who a pussy is.
Dude, I told you whenever.
I ain't gonna have to put you in a submission. I'm gonna hit you one time and be like, I quit. I don't want him to hit me again.
Gas
I don't want
to. Gas wrap.
I don't want to get hit again. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I was just gonna say it's gonna happen at the Roast of Glick. Side entertainment. Wally and Glick getting in the octagon.
Catch me on one of my long weekends where I've worked 3 straight doubles, and you might get lucky. I'll be like, I'm done. Boop. See ya.
Just catch me in life in general. I'm sorry about your luck, but it's like that meme that goes around. I'm just waiting for that one motherfucker so I can let all of it out. be like Shawn Michaels retiring Ric Flair. I'm sorry, Wally.
Yeah.
I love you. This is not
but let's just see. I don't like who he actually passed the torch off to, that Youngblood. I'm not a big fan of him.
Like Youngblood? I like Youngblood. I think he's a talented young cat. I think he makes some great music. Especially for and I shit you guys not, man. I was reaching out to him early in the game before he blew up. Unfortunately some things happen overnight. But I think the dude does a lot of songs about mental health and the struggle and going through things, and and I'm not mad at it. I mean, at least it's not. I love and I'm going to preference this before I catch hell. I love Jack Black. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, dude, I do too. But no,
I wanted to punch him right in his big stupid Kung Fu Panda belly.
Well, that's okay. Since you brought up about Youngblood and everything else.
He's everywhere, and he's a great musician. Don't get me wrong. He is him and that weirdo that was with him,
Kyle Gass.
They are great, surprisingly great musicians.
Right. So a lot of people too judge Ronnie from Following in Reverse, and all of his shit here lately. I mean, all his stuff is. Yes, he is a convicted felon, blah, blah, blah.
I was just saying, isn't Ronnie catching hell for other things?
What the hell? What the hell did I come back to?
It's just one of those deals that I really enjoy his music. Youngblood, I've just recently got introduced. I mean, I've heard some of his stuff. It was not bad. But just the way he acted after watching the Ozzy show, it was just kind of one of those deals. It was like, man, I don't know. I'm still on the fence. Because that was considered the passing of the torch during that final show, is when he pretty much said, this is the future when I'm gone. So, and I mean, he did good and shit, but it's just, I don't know yet. We'll see. But
you about Youngblood?
Yeah.
He's got a felony?
No, the one that has felony is Ronnie from Falling in Reverse.
Ronnie Radke.
Yep. I guess I seen some live videos over catching up on Facebook, man. I guess him and Alex and Tech Nine killed it at Ink this past weekend when they were on stage Saturday night together. So,
Well, if your band is called, what's it called again? Fell in Reverse? Sounds like
Falling in Reverse.
A mistuned transmission.
So, Falling in Reverse, Benji is a fan of them.
Yeah.
Benji actually turned. I knew who Falling in Reverse was. They did a what did they? They did a cover of Papa Roach's Last Resort.
Yep.
And Ronnie killed it.
Oh yeah.
I hate to use that terminology with Ozzy unaliving himself today, and what that song is. That song is about unaliving yourself.
Yeah.
But Falling in Reverse did an absolute, and I've actually played it on here. I got away with it. Stuck at YouTube. I should really stop poking the YouTube bear.
Yeah, no shit, dude.
And fuck Joe Rogan.
Fuck you, Joe Rogan. I'll make Joe. No, I won't. That's a lie. I won't.
Yeah,
Joe Rogan will kick my ass.
But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, my opinion on Youngblood, I'm gonna get in to check out some more of his stuff. But just from, like I said, watching that final Ozzy thing and just the way, to me, he kind of, it didn't seem like with the way Ozzy's said about passing the torch, he kind of, I know he was in shock, but just the reaction he had was like, why is this old guy telling me I'm going to be the future? I think
it was just, it came out of nowhere. And Youngblood is so young.
Yeah.
And still new to the game and stuff like that. But I think, like I said, him doing that cover, and there was a lot of good musicians, and they did a lot of amazing covers to Ozzy songs in that concert. But I unintentionally, unplanned, whatever the case may be, Youngblood came out there and absolutely stole the show, stole the night with his cover of Changes. And like I said, if you guys haven't seen it yet, go listen to it. Go listen to it. I mean, he absolutely...
It's actually over on his YouTube channel.
Yeah, he made it his own, but it's still Ozzy. It's still an Ozzy song. And
I would love to see him do Mr. Crawley. I'd love to see him try to do that. I mean, he's got the voice. I think he could do that. I think he could pull it off.
Glick can't.
I can't. No.
Glick's a Michigan fan. That's, what do you expect? They like drinking piss.
I got an ethical question for you.
National championship.
So do we, and we were undefeated, jackass.
I got an ethical question for you three. Assisted suicide, yay or nay?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Sure.
Or unassisted.
My body, my choice.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. My body, my choice.
Fair. All right, cool. Yeah,
I
agree.
You know,
I agree.
Yeah, no, assisted. I think if you're at a point in your life, or if a disease has completely riddled your body and you're done being in pain, and I'm sure Ozzy was. You're done being in pain. You're done hurting. You've already been through hell and back your entire life because of, let's be honest,
extracurricular activities.
Ozzy and a lot of other aging rock stars have made a lot of bad decisions. We've made bad decisions. I wake up in the morning and my body hurts because of bad decisions I've made in my life. Once you reach an age and you reach a point, if there's we talked about the unaliving pod. If there's a company out there and it makes it quick and it makes it painless, absolutely. Why suffer any longer? You know what I mean? As long as you have the conversation with your family and your family's okay with it and everybody's on the same page, and I'm sure Sharon and Jack and Kelly and the rest of the family, they were probably on the same page with Ozzy. Absolutely. Why not?
I think as a network, we should pool our resources together and write some children's books. So Nana wants to kill herself.
It's actually not a bad idea. That's
the 9 out of 10. That's that one that doesn't support us needs a book written about.
That 10 grand.
9 out of 10 he's agree.
Yep, there it is.
No, I'm down for it. And I honestly did not know. I'll be 100% honest with you guys. I didn't know that was Ozzy's plan or that was his intentions.
Yeah, Stu told me about it.
Yeah, Blaze brought it up today or tonight, right before we started the show, and I was kind of taken aback. I'm like, wait, what? Hold on a second.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was the thing. But you know what? At the end of the day, he went out the way he wanted to. He chose the way he wanted to go out, and like I said, man, there's no more pain, man. You're not suffering anymore.
So
bro.
since we're on this real quick, since we're for the assisted side. I know we've talked before on Men Caring for Men about this and everything else. I know it's a music night and stuff, but what about the ones? What about the ones with your guys' opinion about where they just because they can't handle it anymore, like just because of the bullying and like this shit that you see all the time with the.
Well, I don't want to. I understand your question.
We'll talk later.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
We will be doing a one-off at some point in time of Men Caring for Men. I know Michael wants to come up and talk about some things. Lord knows I want to talk about some things. Maybe we'll do more than a one-off. Maybe it'll just be a random
mini-series between all of us.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't want to completely go off the rail, and I'm not speaking.
Good question. Good question. I really want to answer that. I just think it's wrong.
Save it for Men Coming on Men.
Okay, so we'll go back to the music thing. So other than Youngblood, who do you think could carry the torch if Youngblood wasn't in line?
I honestly, when you talk about carrying the torch of old artists, I feel like that's sort of like short selling the new artists in their own talent and how they can carry themselves in a way.
Right.
I
see where you're coming from.
Yeah. So
I will say this.
You don't say much at all. All you do is say shit.
Talking loud and saying nothing.
Still love you though.
You know what? I won't say shit. I'll just sit back and listen.
Rage quit.
Okay, Jeff.
I didn't rage quit. I just.
No, I mean, really, I should say not carry the torch of the old. Who's going to bring who do you think could bring a new era of heavy metal with their style that's going to be like top tier for the new era of generations of metal fans?
so I'm not a metalhead. I have a nephew that is. I know he listens to a lot of like current acts that are real popular, so I figured one of them.
Fuck you, Michael.
Took you long enough to look.
Sorry, hold on, look. So this was in my office at work. It's my little portable AC unit. So I got it on my desk here, and I was trying to turn it on, but I got shit all over the place.
Tell us saying you're fat and out of shape.
I don't steal pins from work. I steal fucking ACs.
No, I bought this. This is mine. This is my little S. Yeah, no, I bought this. Yeah, it was just it was in my office at my old job because my office was like a goddamn bathhouse sauna minus the gay dudes, which was a shame.
Well,
we weren't there.
Dudes plural, just one in there.
No, I was gonna say sometimes I don't like the phrase passing of the torch, because I think that puts a lot on musicians. Like, who's the next?
Somebody else just be the first you. But I mean, that's the question: who's got legacy? Who's got legacy right now?
Yeah, who's gonna come along and in a way be like a variation, a variation, and to me, in all honesty, with these aging legends and stuff starting to die off, Ozzy, Zeppelin, the Rolling Stones, and God knows the Rolling Stones. I know they're still performing and they're still making records, but let's be honest, they died in like 1963.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they've regenerated
Past
them.
their prime. Way past.
But yeah, no, but those, what bands are going to be next in line to do what these guys have done and had the longevity and had the innovativeness. I don't know if that's a real word or not. But names that come to mind for me are like Corey Taylor, Slipknot, Rob Zombie, White Zombie. You know, these they aren't a reincarnation of Ozzy or anybody else. They're their own person, their own style and stuff like that. But I think that they would have that longevity and that kind of career trajectory and be able to reach the masses and influence the masses and have a fan base like some of these bands. That Disturbed is one of them. I think they'll be around for a very long fucking time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Coldplay.
Yeah.
Who said, "Why do I keep hearing crickets?"
It's because Michael keeps telling jokes.
Oh.
Sick burn, bro. Every joke I told about you was a killer.
You got me a couple times tonight.
Hey, Rachel said hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
What, Rachel? You got your foot back yet?
No.
That was sad and just pathetic. No.
No, not until October.
Jesus Christ.
Yep,
It just keeps getting further and further out.
And I got fired
What?
Yeah.
from my
I
job.
think you should take her to Switzerland, Wally. Get a life insurance policy. Take her to Switzerland.
It's nice knowing you, asshole. I'll give her your address where you live. You're on your own.
I'll lock my door. I got lots of choices to protect myself.
I'm meaner than I
She
was.
She doesn't know that I can wield Mjolnir. I'm just saying.
She's sitting right here.
I'm trying to stand on my foot.
No, and I will say this as far as I want to. Actually, I'll say it when I come back. I want to play another song here because we downloaded these songs. Blaze and I were debating downloading too many songs, and I'm like, and then I was like, no, and then it was like, yeah, and I'm like, fuck it, let's do it, man. We're if we go a little long tonight, we go a little long tonight.
I'm probably gonna bounce after this song after a little bit.
So, well, Blaze is gonna bounce. So, excuse me.
My
I do want to
eyelids
play
are
one more song.
heavy.
I do want to. What's that?
My eyelids are
hold his
getting
eyelids
heavy.
Yeah. I do want to play one more song, come back, and kind of start to close everything out. So we might go just a little bit over. But guy we've played on this network before. I'm a huge fan of him. You guys check him out. It's Tommy Johansson with his cover of Crazy Train.
Nice.
We'll be right back.
But that's how it goes. Millions of people living as foes. Maybe it's not too late to love and forget all you hate. Metal wounds not healed. Lives are being shame. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train. I'm going off the rails on a crazy train.
And so
Bells on the Quincy chain.
That was a good fucking song. You, dude, nailed that.
Oh yeah.
My
Dude,
God.
there's two artists. I mean, there's a lot of artists I'll tell you guys to check out. There's two artists that I've yet to have on this show that I want so bad. Tommy is one of them, and Dan Bask is another one. They do some amazing covers of songs, and they also turn some songs that are not typically heavy metal into heavy metal.
No.
Amazing artist, amazing vocalist, amazing guitar players. Tommy Johansson, that's who did that cover of Crazy Train. Check them out on YouTube, guys. Go show them some love. They do some phenomenal work, and those are two artists that are on my bucket list of artists to get on this show. They are big fans of the 80s music and stuff like that.
Hair bands.
Yeah, hair bands, 80s heavy metal. They've done covers. They've turned like Toto and Aha and shit into heavy metal, and it's insane how good it is.
tell him to do a diamond for me.
A what?
Do Neil Diamond for me. Just one Neil Diamond. The
Probably
greatest American songwriter of all time, Neil Diamond.
Southern man don't need him around. No, that's Neil Young. Never mind. Anyway.
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Nothing, Blaze. We'll tell you. We'll tell you when you get older.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll go back to listen to No Effects now.
Yeah, there you go. No, guys, thanks for you guys. Thanks for coming up tonight, man. If you want to add anything about Ozzy before we get out of here, I know, Michael, you got anything you want to add?
Ozzy Osbourne hated the Eagles.
No, he was a huge fan.
And I googled it. He pooped on an Eagles album.
No, that's that. You got the wrong Google. You got the Jeff Hawk Google. It's all lies.
Lies. Ozzy,
well,
R.I.P. man. Legend is gone. Literally an icon.
Well, you got anything you want to add?
Other than just like Michael said, we just lost the icon and the legend. It's time for a new era.
I want to bite some heads off some crickets.
Okay.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
That's all I got. I respected Ozzy. I listened to some of the stuff. I wasn't a huge fan. I understand his iconic value to the music industry, and I know he's gonna probably live in infamy or infamously for some things, but famously for others. So, yeah, good on him.
Well, these guys have already said it. A legend, an icon. The music industry is not going to be the same, but it don't have to be the same at the end of the day. Ozzy made his place. He made his way. He opened doors. The man kicked down doors for a lot of these artists that we have today. The man was doing things back in the day, as Michael said. That crazy Tipper Gore chick. Ozzy was one of the many artists that she had a hard on about. That she went after because of the way they did things. He lived his life, man. Ozzy absolutely lived his fucking life. If you guys can take anything from Ozzy Osbourne, don't be afraid to live your life. Take those risks. Accept those challenges. Like, share, and subscribe. I will say, as a 9 out of 10 grannies, do approve. I will say this as a music fan, as somebody who absolutely loves music. Ozzy was one of my heroes. I grew up listening to his music. I've enjoyed his music for my entire life. Today has been a little bit heavy for me. I usually don't get emotional when it comes to celebrity. There was one other celebrity that I got emotional for, and that was the Ultimate Warrior as a wrestling fan. But that's about it.
You're totally going to fall apart when the air passes on.
I got emotional over Robin Williams.
Dude, don't even talk like that. Share Reba McEntire. I'm a huge fan of both of them. Call me what you want to call me, but yeah, but it is what it is. So today has been kind of.
You know what,
Today,
Glick? Kurt Cobain left a bigger mess than Ozzy. I have to give it.
Yeah.
I agree. Kurt Cobain's greatest hit was "Click Click Boom," or if some of you may believe it was Courtney Love's greatest hit, whatever you believe. But no, today has been a little heavy for me, so you'll have to excuse me. You know, one of my favorites, one of my heroes has passed away in the music world. So, to Ozzy, to your family, thank you for everything. Thank you for the memories. As a guy who got to see 4 Ozfest, some of my greatest experiences.
You saw 5.
Greatest concert. He didn't see 5.
Yeah. Oh, and Blaze, real quick, to answer your question, I'm going to try to go live at 7 tomorrow night.
So are you going live to fill in the slot for Wednesday night?
I wanted to make sure you guys didn't have nothing planned. That's why I sent the message. So
no, that's fine.
I was asleep last night.
So check out some Wally World tomorrow on Wednesday night for Wildcard Wednesday.
Wally.
And Friday will be Paranalysis Part 2.
Nice.
Para-analyst. Ghost in your butthole.
Your favorite thing? Oh.
I love ghost in my butthole. I hope the ghost of Ozzy gets in my butthole. I will ride his paranormal it's crazy train. Oh, I love Michael. I love making Michael uncomfortable because usually he makes all of us uncomfortable.
Yes, he does.
So, one more song as we get the fuck out of here tonight. Blaze, this is that one that I was telling you about. It's got the entire band. I'm assuming they recorded it. Shut up, Chris Technician. They recorded this during COVID. I'm assuming this came out about 5 years or so ago. This is a really cool cover of No More Tears. And each one of the individuals are in separate studios, and they kind of mashed it all together. So, with that being said, give it a listen. And then, I don't know if these guys will be here, but I'll come back and do my outro and spin this shit. We're going to Switzerland when this song's over.
Let's go.
That was some awesome audio editing. They're all in separate studios.
Definitely.
Yeah, they were all in their home studios.
Song, that would have been better.
I mean, it's the era when Ozzy came out, man. Songs were longer than 35 seconds.
I mean, it's a 17-minute jam in the center. That was the release showcase.
I mean, go back and listen to some Dio. Go back and listen to. I mean,
that's one of my favorite parts of Pick a Destiny. Dio coming out of the fucking poster.
Yeah.
And I was just like a year or two before he died as well.
If you guys ever want to talk about a movie and you want me to come up and hang out with you, talk about Pick a Destiny.
Oh, dude, I love that movie.
I love that movie. I love the music. I love
cameos.
the cameos that were in it. Dave Grohl as the devil, as Beelzebub. What? But nonetheless, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for hanging out.
Question of the night.
Ooh. Why do we hear crickets? Because Michael keeps telling terrible jokes. Although he has busted my balls a couple good times tonight. I'll give him props. He's got me a few times tonight. No, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you. Ooh, that'd be a good collaboration show, by the way. Look up some music, nonsensical chill. Yeah, Pick a Destiny. Yeah, man. Sorry, I'm confusing shows here. That'd be a dope ass little collab right there. No, thank you guys for being on the panel. Blaze, thank you for being here. This was kind of an impromptu. Tonight was an impromptu thing, man. In all honesty, Michael popped up. Thank you, sir. Wally comes in late. Thank you. I enjoy hanging out with all of you guys. We always have a good time, man. If you're not already, go ahead and give us a follow. Bio.link/nonsensical network. All them links are there. Wally, tomorrow night. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. 9 out of 10 grannies. They love us. Wally's going to be live tomorrow in the mud. What is it, Rough Truck tomorrow night?
Rough Trucks, yep.
Are you running?
Going to be going live. Actually, I'm driving tomorrow night. I got
Nice.
so.
I'll be 100% honest with you. If I wasn't fucking broke, I would be out
Well,
there.
this will be your camera operator live when I'm running. So
I'm broken.
Nice. Well, I'm broke financially. I would much rather.
we are too. So it's all good. We got something in common as always.
I would much rather be broke physically than financially. But
Yeah, but no. Yep. The show starts at 7. I'm gonna go live up until it's my turn to drive, and then I'm gonna hand off the phone and stuff to Rachel until
Nice.
I'm done, and then I'm gonna try to keep it alive as long as I got my phone fully charged and stuff for everybody to check it out. So
Okay.
I might swing in there before you go for a ride, before you jump in the truck, and just pop in and ask questions and try to keep the conversation and whatnot going, so you're not stuck by yourself. Are you doing dragons and dinosaurs on Thursday?
actually, this Thursday I know it's cold-blooded conversations, but I'm gonna expand and actually just open it up to, in general, almost anything that involves animals. So
Cool.
yeah, I'm
So
gonna
Blaze will
expand
be-
the horizon. So
And then Friday night, Blaze will be
Puppy
doing
pics.
puppies. Blaze will be doing para analysis
Pair analysis 2.
with a. I may try to pop up on that one too.
God, I hope
because
so. Because I need
yeah.
somebody to listen to these EVPs with.
Yeah, I want to hear the EVP. So I'm going to try to jump up in that one as well Friday night. I'm going to try to. I'm going to try to pop up tomorrow night. I'm going to try to pop up Friday night, and then Saturday. Hopefully, if we don't decide to go to the beach, because that's why we haven't been doing Cash's Corner lately, because we've been going to the lake. Sorry, we live in Ohio, and people that live on the coast yell at us. There's no beaches in Ohio. There really are.
Sand plus water equals beach.
Thank you, Michael.
Exactly.
Yeah, up
So
so
that's-
bastards.
So that's why we have not been doing Cash's Corner lately. But if we do pop up Saturday for Cash's Corner, we got a lot to catch up on, a lot to talk about in the wrestling world. And then, of course, Saturday night, Nonsense will be back. Shout out to everybody who popped up last Saturday night. We had an absolute blast. Michael was there. Brittany was there. Tarantula popped in. Yeah, man, we just had a good time, man. We had a really
I
good
was
time.
hungover
Saturday
all
night.
day Sunday.
Sure. Sunday was. Blaze said, "What happened to you last night?" I got a message this morning. I said, "I don't know. I just left like I told them I was going to do."
Oh, you got a message? What happened? Somebody's got to shut down the stream.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it was a
I
message
got
like
one
that
at
from.
3 o'clock in the morning. Passed out.
Yeah,
That was I got the message when I woke up at 9 or 8 that morning.
Yeah, Blaze messaged me, and I was already up doing laundry, and I was like, "Wait a minute, did I shut that down last night?" And I had to go check.
I went on and looked. I was like, okay, it's not running. We're good.
Yeah, yeah. So, I told you guys I was going to go talk to Brandy, and that's what I did. But nonetheless, we had a really good time Saturday night. Sunday's on hiatus, and then Wally will be back Monday with. Wally, there's something I want to ask you about. I'll ask you behind the scenes. I got to remember what it is. It's an IHRA International. Is that right?
Yep.
There's a big show coming.
About association.
There's a big show coming up. I want to ask you about that. And then I don't know what I'll be doing next Tuesday. I'll be doing something. But yeah, there you go. Check us out. Check out all the shows. Give us a follow everywhere. Check us out wherever you listen to podcasts at. Ohio, what's up? We see y'all keeping us in the top 10 best podcast in all of Ohio. Yeah, that's what's
This
up.
is my last time on air probably beforehand. So for Sunday, I just want to shout out a big 24th birthday to my son, Michael. 24 on
Happy
Sunday.
birthday, Michael.
Happy birthday, Michael.
That's why I won't be on the air with you guys tomorrow or Friday.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Spend that time with the kids. That's why Cash and I haven't been doing this show, because we've been hanging out. The kids have been wanting to go. Yeah, the kids have been wanting to go to the beach, and I'm like, all right, let's go. Yeah. So tune in tomorrow night. Wally's in the mud. Tune in Thursday. Wally's talking about dogs. Tune in Friday. Blaze and Glick will be listening to the Ghosties, and I will try not to make fun of Curtis. He's a nice guy. Hit the button, Glick. Shut up. This beer tastes like I'm calling off tomorrow.
Nonsensical network, different flavor every day. Movie talks, new flicks hitting the display. Microphone magic, musicians spill the praise. From reptiles to motorsports, burning rubber craze. Football clashes, touchdowns, epic plays. New spinning, catching on the latest phase. Gleaming cars, engines roaring up the pace. Street tales, urban stories we embrace. Tune in, every week diverse. Groove to the beats, let the rhythm immerse. Lyrics flowing, ciphers full of verse. Nonsensical network, feel the universe. Interviews buzzing, stars in the circuit. Worlds of tapestry, pieces we interpret. Hip-hop to rap, the flow never stagnant. Reptilian tales, nature's arrangement. Cars with muscle, engines with might. Motorsports roaring, speed in the night. Discussions heated, always a delight. Network of nonsense, but the vibe's just right. Tune in, wait for that beat. Flow so seamless, feeling so sweet. Urban grooves, rhythm from the street. Nonsensical network, always on repeat.